Well, we doing the album. We doing the album. We doing the worst rapper list. It might have been something else.
We can just wait whatever else.
Yeah, I got a list of things. Probably I can just scroll through a list of stories.
Well, it's RNDM 10.
Oh, are we actually going?
I mean, what, nigga? You want to start over?
Like this is it?
You want to start over?
I got kind of ambushed.
You want to start over?
I mean, that was like pre-production right there.
Okay, I'm gonna start over because I asked you too many times.
It is number 10.
We need a soundboard.
Yeah, I mean, it's number 10. R&B.
I could
cuts.
just like put that shit in post.
I mean, you could, but why waste your time? You did a perfectly good air horn.
Yeah, I think it was pretty good. It was annoying. It was loud.
For some reason, I still associate the air horn with like rap battles,
I
like smack
associated
shit
it with Jay Dilla and MIA.
Do you? It's just so many different things in hip hop that the air horn is just
Yeah,
used
rap
for.
battles.
And like just after like some punchline or something. But dude, I was at work the other day and I heard just like I think it's on like a Sirius XM radio, just these generic stations, these radio stations, these pop stations, whatever. I heard just like some random white chick talking, and at the end it was like, and I was like, is that? I mean, I guess the air horn is like a party.
I mean, what was she talking about? Well, I mean, was it some like community shit? Was she?
I have no idea,
people?
but it wasn't.
Did she get a part in the movie?
It wasn't like hip hop related or anything that you would expect the air horn after. I know air horn is like, you know, a party, an annoying party thing or an annoying concert thing, but I don't know. It was just weird. It seemed out of place.
But yeah, how you feel 10 episodes in, even though we started in February?
I feel good. I feel like we've gotten, you know, a little bit better, a little bit more.
Yeah, we gotten way better.
We've gotten a little tighter.
But, you know, it's not really 10 episodes. It's 10, you know, official RNDM CUTS episodes. And, you know, we still got, like, the random talks. And we still got, you know, the shit that we never released because it's only audio. I could probably just, you know, put like a little thing over there and upload those for anybody who would want to listen to those.
I mean, or we can get a SoundCloud popping. I've been
nigga pay for it.
Campaigning for that. I mean, you make money. You guys see the
you made quite a few, nigga. You are heir to 600 G's, nigga.
Yeah, I think it's more than that.
Nigga, so stop playing. Buy that SoundCloud, nigga.
But I paid my dues. This is your time.
No,
you're a young
I'm
guy.
paying my dues. I'm trying to get my job up.
You guys see these camera shots? You see all this fancy little bullshit? You see these little mics he has?
Nigga, this is all very DIY. You saw how
this
long
is all
it
his.
took me you
got money.
You saw how long it took me to set all this shit up just now because it's not official at all.
That has nothing to do with whether you can afford, you know, $9.99 SoundCloud.
Nigga, no.
You know you listen to SoundCloud anyway, so you might as well get them ads out of there.
You might. I don't listen to SoundCloud like that.
Oh, you off of SoundCloud?
I use Spotify, man.
Wow.
I mean,
used to be SoundCloud.
I used to listen to a lot of SoundCloud because there was a lot of, you know, new interesting artists on SoundCloud for me as a teenager. You know, I found X on SoundCloud. I found Denzel Curry on SoundCloud.
Right, you're of that SoundCloud generation of kids who were just like scrolling through SoundCloud to listen to free music.
Yeah.
And like illegally uploaded not free music.
Yeah. It's a lot of shit on SoundCloud that, you know, like it was, I remember my school band SoundCloud and that ruined like my whole fucking year.
Oh, they finally got like hip to it and blocked it and was like, you guys are wasting time on SoundCloud.
And I was just like, shit, I'm gonna just plug my headphones into my phone and try to play.
Yeah, and that's why in today's technology, I wish I had this back when I was in high school, the wireless earbuds, dude. If I had wireless earbuds throughout middle school or high school, you know how many class periods I would have spent just listening to music instead of like actually, I don't know, staring at a wall or trying to do work.
Yeah, I mean,
it's so discreet.
I guess as an adult or somewhat of an adult, I don't really got to sneak no more. I'm in college, so I just put my AirPods in.
Well, no, school isn't a problem.
But I gotta pay attention anyway, so you know.
I do my discreet stuff for work, like when I'm at work, discreet.
Yeah, I was just at work with my AirPods in. You know, I'm a stagehand at the Pfizer Forum or whatever, and my boss was like, "Take your headphones out," and nigga, I just take all my fucking dreads, put it right over my ears, nigga.
You wouldn't have that much of a problem if you didn't have those fucking AirPods, bro. Those fucking white AirPods.
He'd still see that other shit.
I get the black ones because they blend in so much, and then with your hair, bro, they won't know what the fuck they're looking at. Because I got way shorter dreads than you, but people still don't notice sometimes when I got like an earbud in. So I don't know. Anyway,
what are we talking about?
I mean, we gotta let the people get to know us a little bit too. Are you just you just here for the music talk? You're not here to get to know us? 10 episodes in, that hurts.
WRU is I love you, man. You're the only dude who's listening to this consistently. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, if we keep speaking this way, he will remain. We need to speak it into existence that we get like a bajillion people listening to this.
I mean, we gotta start off with one nigga. I didn't even know one nigga was listening. It's probably more.
And we appreciate that. We got the one guy,
people, but I mean, you know, our cousin Gene, he sometimes listens. So
there you go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And there's gonna be more. It's gonna be 3-4 people by the next time we record. So.
And it could be more than that. I just don't know you niggas.
But anyway, let's get into a real topic here. You haven't seen this. I haven't really gone through it, but just like a few weeks ago, maybe a month tops, I felt like when the best rapper list, quote best rapper list, floated around by God, who knows who made that?
That guy any type of clout, or is his list going to just remain more infamous?
I think he's more anonymous, and I think he just spawned the wave of everybody making their own list.
Yeah,
I mean, I think whoever the original poster's third favorite rapper was Joe Budden. So that was, I mean, it was
right
just
after like fucking Biggie or some shit.
I think so. I remember watching Fantano talk about that list, and he went crazy over how much of a New York bias it was. I think Lloyd Banks was in there or something, and he was like, "What the fuck." Not that Lloyd Banks shouldn't make a top rapper list, but
especially, I mean, Lloyd Banks should make the top rapper list from anybody from New York, really. I would imagine.
Well, he was going on that this list had the New York bias, which I can't deny.
I mean, you can't knock a nigga. I mean, I can't help that I'm from New York. I can't help that I'm from fucking Houston. I can't help that, you know.
I mean, it was such a New York bias to the degree where he was saying rappers who don't belong on the top 50 rappers of all time list should be on there like motherfucking Drag On or some shit. Just because, like, you know.
Oh, yeah. Who was on there? Stack Bundles?
Stack Bundles. Right. Like, just somebody who's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so, that nigga.
So,
I mean, then again, I've never listened to Stack Bundles, and he got a lot of respect in New York, just like a nigga like Bankroll Fresh got a lot of respect. And they got a lot of respect where they from.
But I don't know. Does that make the list laughable? When it's top 50 of all time, but you got... I mean,
it's kind of laughable because you could be like, nigga, I know, I could kind of figure out what you was walking around listening to and what, your fucking Walkman or whatever.
Like, was Beanie Siegel on that list or something? Like, it was
I believe so.
It was just like...
He was very high if I'm not mistaken.
I'm guessing this person also has to be like in their 40s, right? Or like
all right,
30s.
Let's not speculate on the list that everybody talked about. Let's talk about what you got.
Yeah, okay. All right. Anyway, we got the worst rapper, 50 worst. Should we just run through it quick? How should we take this? Should we take it like from 50 to 1?
Worst or worst to
Let's just do 50 to 1. That seems more chronological. We could build up.
And what is this like? 1 means worst.
Yes. Okay. Number 50. We got 21 Savage.
Fuck you.
Thoughts?
Fuck you. That's my thought.
You saying he shouldn't be on the...
Shouldn't be on the list. It's way worse rappers than 21 Savage. 21 Savage can make a little bop. I think this person is probably above the age of 30 already.
All right. Number 49. We got Logic.
Okay.
Oh, that's all? You think he belongs?
I mean, I can understand somebody like disliking Logic enough to put him on the list. I mean, not to say that Logic...
To put him on the list of 50 worst rappers?
I think it's kind of unfair to say he's on the 50 worst rappers, but I think that's coming from more of a place of like, cringe and...
Really, when it comes to rapping, though, somebody's going to tell me that 21 Savage is not... or Logic better than Logic. Like, that's just preposterous.
Yeah, I mean...
No matter how you cut
it. This list is already starting off pretty bad.
All right, number 48. Who's Logic better than? We got Tyga. Tyga. Interestingly enough...
This is a list of just niggas to hate on at this point.
Interestingly enough, we just watched
Tyga and Logic are two niggas that get a lot of hate for very minor reasons.
Yeah, I mean, for different reasons. I think people don't like Tyga because of that whole Kylie Jenner thing. Before, I think people were just willing to accept him as like a little strip club pop rapper.
Yeah.
But I think that whole
people
TMZ
was bumping Rack City.
I think that whole TMZ thing got him caught up in the tabloid fucking, you know, a swarm, the Kardashian fucking storm that hits rappers, unless you're like Travis Scott or something.
Or
but
the only nigga to come out and survive.
Yeah, because, I mean, have you seen Kanye lately? Like, he's just off the fucking rails. He's been off the rails.
I mean, Kanye always been off the rails.
I mean, the Kardashian thing kind of just intensified it.
It's a little bit different now, but I don't know if I can.
Lamar Odom, basketball player.
That nigga's smoking crack, bro. I don't know if you. I mean,
how does this always the common denominator always seems to be the Kardashian household? It's like, well, niggas was smoking crack before that. Niggas was doing this before that.
Because it's a lot of shit that go on in Hollywood that, you know what I'm saying, we probably would be like, that's some shit that go on down the street for me. When it's like, that shit is really going on over there because they just...
Tyga was very cold when he was with Kylie. Then
shit.
when he left Kylie, he started his little comeback year or whatever, you know. So, I don't know. Let's not... That's the Tyga
What
section.
was that song with the sample? That shit was popping.
It's probably a lot of them. But let's
by Tyga. The Taste? That shit was popping.
You never asked me about like what the latest or hottest Tyga was. I don't know.
It was popping, nigga.
I haven't listened to Tyga since
You have a
08.
responsibility to the listeners of RNDM CUTS to know what's popping.
I've listened to Tyga early on, like in 08, 09.
You gotta keep up.
No, I don't. Anyways,
Who next?
Number 47, YG.
I think this. I don't know. Keep going.
Number 46, Memphis Bleak.
What?
From Rockefeller.
I know, but like, what? That's so random. Like,
number 45, Slim Jimmy from you know, the that one group.
He a pop rapper.
I mean,
is this a list of rappers or pop rappers?
I mean, Tyga's a pop rapper too.
Okay.
All right, number 44, French Montana.
Okay, I respect that.
You respect that? All right.
Yeah.
43, Plies.
I respect that.
All right. 42, we got Chief Keef.
If Ja Rule don't make this list, I'm shooting somebody.
We got Chief Keef, number 42.
I think that's an old nigga hate right there. But man, I
think he deserves to be on the worst rapper list because he kind of does suck.
We've gone through his catalog and he sucks.
He does suck pretty hard. I mean, people give Chief Keef credit for like a wave, not because he's a great rapper of any sorts. He can't rap.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, number 41. I mean, but goddamn it, he's better than Logic. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Or no, Logic's better than him.
Yeah, he's better. Than
he's worse than Logic.
I mean, he's worse than Logic. Yeah, excuse me.
But Chief Keef is better than Shawty Low. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Shawty Low.
Yeah, we don't want to. You can't throw dirt on Shawty Low's rapping ability right now. Number 40. And this person is someone who Chief Keef is better than, Flo Rida. And like, let's look at this objectively. Is Chief Keef better than Flo Rida? Come on.
I would listen to Chief Keef over Flo Rida more any day.
I don't know.
Is Pitbull right after, or you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. No spoilers. Number 39. Bow Wow.
No.
He's all right.
No, I'm not going for that one.
You don't think he should be on the worst?
No, because Bow Wow's prime was when he was fucking prepubescent, so I'm not going for that.
He had songs when he was like an adult.
Who cares about those though? Like,
wow.
Sorry, Shad.
But so he's worse than Flo Rida. Number 38. And I forgot this guy was even around. Designer.
Okay.
Was he the worst? He just sounded like Future.
I respect that though. I respect that. Because he had some, like, that Timmy Turner shit was garbage. That New English shit was garbage. Everything I heard from him besides that Panda shit was garbage. Fuck.
Yeah, we're sponsored by Apple now.
Cut.
I guess we got that big Apple bag, right?
Oh yeah, could they like do something to us? I mean, it's only like a second.
I don't know. I've heard dudes make beats out of the fucking iPhone ringtone and shit. So.
I guess so.
But anyway, this is where the list might start getting a little controversial. It's a lot of twists and turns in this list. So we just had Designer at 38. So number 37 is Cassidy. No words.
Wrong, nigga.
Okay, that's it.
Wrong, nigga.
All right. So number 36.
How do you feel about that, nigga? You just saying the names. How you feel about Cassidy being on the list? Because that's wrong. Absolutely.
Of top 50 worst rappers?
Wrong.
Yeah. I mean, like, really? So Cassidy is number 37. So
Cassidy got dope ass verses.
that means he's the 37th worst rapper ever?
Cassidy got
of course.
dope ass verses.
Okay, this list is preposterous.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is running through the spectacle and the weirdness of these lists.
No, some of these rappers, you want to put...
Because, I mean...
You want to put goddamn Logic on the list? Go ahead, have a blast.
All right, so you
Don't
throwing
ever...
Logic under there. Okay.
I don't ever put Cassidy on the list.
Okay.
You know,
I mean, I know you're such a big Cassidy fan.
I ain't a big Cassidy fan, but it's just like, that's just ridiculous, man. Everybody know about Cassidy. What the fuck? Like, why am I even having to say this right now? Like, do you agree with the statement that I'm making right now?
Cassidy overall is a rapper to me. I feel like he was nice for a point in time. I don't feel like his style has aged well at all. He's kind of stuck in the mid 2000s like punchline.
But for what he do,
he had a couple hit songs.
Nice. And he got a couple of great verses.
And every now and then he throws out great verses. Would I put him on the top 50 best rappers? No. Would I put him on the top 50 worst? No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But all right.
Have a blast with Logic and fucking who was first? And 21 Savage. Throw him on there before what? Like, come on now.
So if that's upsetting you this early, you better strap the fuck in. Because we got number 36.
We got like Biggie on there or something.
We got number 36, Ludacris.
What, nigga? Who? Where did you get this from? We have to say this person's name.
It's just a viral list that's going around,
bro.
There's no, I don't know the original source.
They trying to catch on to the. They doing that on purpose.
They trying to go viral. You think they're trolling?
This is a troll.
They're trolling.
This is a troll.
Hey, I don't know. I'm just reading the list here.
This is a troll. I don't give a fuck about Ludacris. Let's make that be clear. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Ludacris is a huge rapper.
I don't give a fuck about.
He had a huge career.
I don't care nothing about Ludacris, but Ludacris is amazing. You know what I'm saying? For what he do and what.
Go listen to Chicken and Beer and all. And Ludacris has classics,
bro.
Like if you put together a best of Ludacris album, it's a lot of fucking just great songs. Playing. He's not so great live.
I just saw Ludacris' name on the top. It was like a top 10 best Atlanta rappers list, and that made sense. You know what I'm saying? But
of course, I think he's like top. I mean, overall, when it comes from Atlanta, he has to be like in the top 5. When it comes to who, like Ludacris, T.I., Gucci, Jeezy, like he's a part of that. But anyway,
this list is
I think people know
this list is blasphemous.
It's disrespectful.
Fuck this nigga, whoever made this list.
Number 35.
You want some bullshit, and the only reason we talking about you is because you want some bullshit.
Number 35, Freeway.
I don't know enough about Freeway to feel one way or the other.
All right, well, I know you'll feel some way about this one. Number 34 is Earl Sweatshirt.
Who is number 1?
We gotta go.
Who number 1, bro?
No, we're not skipping.
Who the fuck is number 1?
We're not skipping, bro. Do you have thoughts on Earl Sweatshirt?
Bro,
number 34 worst rapper ever. Earl Sweatshirt. Earl Sweatshirt is in fact worse than Freeway, Designer, Flow Rider, Plies.
The only reason we
thought Jimmy.
I bet the Earl fans blew this up. I bet if I go to the Earl Sweatshirt Reddit right now, it's gonna be on there because this shit is ridiculous, bro. What the fuck is going on?
He's worse than Plies, bro. He's worse than French Montana.
Who number 1?
All right. Anyways, you don't got no thoughts because you're a big Earl Sweatshirt fan. You got on a sweatshirt right now.
I'm not about to say nothing about that one. I'm not even about to say it, bro. Because if you know, you fucking know. And this nigga obviously is like stupid or something. Sorry, bro. Sorry if you an OG or something, man. But you ain't cutting it right now.
All right, well, it gets better for Earl now because all these guys are worse than Earl Sweatshirt. So, number 33, Chingy of Right Third fame.
I respect that, but bro, you just put fucking who? Ludacris and Earl back to back? Like, are you fucking stupid? Like, What, bro?
All right, Chingy.
Who is in this nigga top 10? Do this nigga listen to fucking Bone Thugs or some bullshit? Like, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
I have no idea.
Is this somebody who not from America judging American music or some shit? Like, I just don't even get it.
They're just throwing names out there.
I want to know what this person's face look like.
All right, we might be out of the controversial area for a while. Those few were I knew were going to be, you know, controversial. The Earl Sweatshirt, the Cassidy, the Ludacris. But
Hold on, was Earl Sweatshirt, Cassidy, and Ludacris back to back to back?
No, they had Freeway in between.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
and somebody would probably argue Freeway.
Freeway buffered it up. Like
somebody would probably argue Freeway. I just can't argue Freeway because I don't know nothing about the nigga like that.
I mean, he's along the lines of Memphis. He could be in a Rockefeller fucking.
I mean, you could say something about the nigga. Do he deserve to be on the list?
Would I put Freeway on the? Okay, so this has to be, I don't know, clarified when you make lists that this definitive. When you say the worst, because I mean, there's always. What do you mean by the worst rapper? The worst mainstream? The worst ones to have record deals and put out mainstream albums? Because I mean, if we get down to
the worst little fucking singles on YouTube.
When we get down to it, I mean, it's a lot of just bad people that you've seen over time. So I don't think necessarily that Freeway should make like the worst 50.
Are you putting fucking what's your man's name?
Lil Boom.
A nigga from a while back. He had to I am the baddest.
Oh, Froggy Fresh.
Bro, is we putting him on the list?
Or Krispy Kreme was his original name. But anyways, so when you say top 50, it always seems harsh when you throw these type of rappers in there because it's like, are they really the worst? But Freeway, he's not super impressive to me. He was another Memphis Bleak Rockefeller fucking like C tier, B tier Rockefeller nigga. He is most known for losing to a battle with Cassidy, a battle rap where he said, "Can we throw the beat on?" You know, because he was losing so bad or whatever. Like, let's throw on the beat. So, I mean, he does have if this is like a mainstream thing, maybe I would see the argument for that. I don't think
until we get to Earl.
I don't think he's better than Earl Sweatshirt. No, that's just brain damage, you know, level thinking. But anyway, let's keep going because we had Chingy, right there, fame. Was he signed to Disturbing the Peace? I think he was. Ooh. So Chingy. He was signed to Disturbing the Peace, so but whatever.
Chingy was a pop rapper though. I'm gonna let Chingy do his little dance and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him get it off because that's what he did. He was pre-Soulja Boy. You know
Chingy, I think he was around the same time period.
He was before Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy came out very early. Like Soulja Boy was around.
When did Soulja Boy?
It might have been a couple years before Soulja Boy.
That's what I'm saying. I know it was before Soulja Boy because I remember that song being out and that song wasn't out.
What? The Right There?
Yes.
I mean, Right There was out.
Yeah, years and years.
I don't know. We're not gonna compare years. I don't remember the timeline of pop rappers.
He was in that whole like little every Southern nigga with some baggy jeans had to dance. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Soulja Boy was a Southern nigga with baggy jeans,
and he was just he was just like a generation later, really.
Maybe.
Because, Chinky was with, you know what I'm saying, niggas like D4L and, fucking Crime Mob and all them niggas.
It's hard for me to gauge the time periods. I mean, I guess,
Crime Mob pop, I don't want to say that. That's
they had Nuck If You Buck and stuff. Crime Mob?
Yeah, is they pop?
No, I wouldn't say, I would say, I don't think they had a crossover pop hit. I don't think Nuck If You Buck was like Kiss FM song. I think it was like a V100. I remember this from being in high school. Song. But let's check dates because I remember Soulja Boy being a thing from way back.
And back into the bling era, guys.
So Soulja Boy.
We're gonna get back to the list in a second.
We're gonna get back to the list. I just want to see when Soulja Boy. I hate leaving open-ended questions.
Yeah, most definitely.
So okay, Soulja Boy first album was 2007.
Nigga, stop playing.
2007, all right. And yeah, so you're right, a couple years. I would give it a generation. If it's like 4 years, does that count as a generational thing?
Yeah.
Like 4 good years. And Chingy's first album debut was 2003. So 4 years.
Chingy was beefing with Nelly, right?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Come on now.
For a little bit. So that's about 4 years, yeah. So you are right there. So anyway, back to the list. Because we just had Chingy. We got 32.
We should before we get back to the list, we should do an episode. I mean, a topic or a segment goddamn it, about all the niggas who had to dance. We should create our favorite hip hop dances.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of research.
No, it's not.
You got to actually look up these dances. I mean, how many do you know off top?
Crank that, Laffy Taffy, the Stanky
Hold on, was the
Leg.
Laffy Taffy an actual dance or was that just a song?
Or yeah, I don't know.
That's just a song. Shaking the Laffy Taffy is just twerking.
I don't know. Maybe it is.
See, you got to do some research here.
Stanky Leg, nigga.
Stanky Leg.
The fucking
maybe the chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, whatever that is. I don't even know how that looks.
You don't remember Lil Mama with the chicken noodle soup?
I don't know. I mean, I remember the song, but I don't remember how it looked.
I mean, the video it was just a dance. It was one of those songs. Hey,
but just explain the dance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Anyway, back to the list.
We should do that.
Did I say?
I mean, we could probably just nigga, stop playing. We could just look up a fucking YouTube search, and I bet it's a compilation somewhere.
I guess.
You lazy as shit.
You can make compilations from those compilations, I suppose.
You lazy as fuck, bro.
I mean, I feel like at some point that's like Wikipedia research, citing Wikipedia. That's going to a page that's a list of compilations to make our own compilation.
We can do this right after we get done filming. You lazy as shit.
No, I'm actually advocating for more work, where you're saying that you could just do less work.
By watching the fucking YouTube video.
So how am I lazy? I'm saying we should do more.
Oh, I thought you were saying something else. I think all we gotta do is watch a video, a 5 minute or 2.
Oh, I'm not saying we shouldn't do it. I'm just saying that's the topic to research because I'm sure there's a million hip hop dances, and whoever making those lists are just probably pulling from whatever time period they're thinking of. But anyways,
let's get them all.
32, Webby.
Wrong.
Okay.
I get he's Southern, and I get he's,
Oh, you think there's a Southern bias?
You don't like probably the loud fucking crunk music or whatever.
Is Webby crunk?
I don't know if he crunk. I didn't mean crunk by genre. I mean like loud, obnoxious, fucking hood music. You probably don't like that shit. So that's probably why you don't like Ludacris. So I don't know. I don't know who the fuck you are, but you kind of weird.
All right, 31, Gutta.
I'll respect that right there.
You think you Gutta sucks?
Actually, nah. I ain't I
it's been a while since I listened to Gutta. I don't think he
don't suck.
He was never bad.
Now that I think back on it, I just remember he was in like a swirl of kind of shit that did suck, but he was actually almost kind of.
Welcome to Guttaville was good.
It was pretty decent.
It was a good mixtape.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it like that. I just clicked on it. Every
now,
time.
Welcome to Guttaville 2 got a little bit suspect. It was more of those Wayne at the time Wayne beats.
Yeah.
Where it was just zany, seemed like goofy sounding. But anyways,
weird ass sense and shit.
Yeah, you'll know what I mean if you think back to like Young Money, with the Roger that period and the fucking those beats are kind of obnoxious and didn't age well. Number 30, Tony Ayo. I actually like Tony Ayo, but I think he gets a wave of like people saying like he sucks. So I don't think you would probably take much of an issue with Tony Ayo being on this list.
I don't know enough.
All right, number 29, I Love McConan. I Love McConan had a string of hot songs though.
Wrong.
They weren't good rap wise.
You're wrong again, buddy.
They weren't good rap wise. Like I don't think he is a rapper's rapper or anything.
He's a pop rapper, and that's what I'm saying. Like certain rappers, I'm just like I'm not gonna even waste my time putting you on the worst rappers list. But maybe that's just my line of thinking.
He had a hot period, then he went extremely cold, and he's still like in the fucking ice chest somewhere.
How long we been on this segment, bro? Let's speed this shit up.
All right, 28, Lil Pump.
No.
Number 27, Trinidad James.
Yes.
Lil Pump probably can be on the worst rapper list. He kind of sucks at rapping. Number 26, Iggy Azalea. Maybe?
No. I'm not going for that.
Number 25, Bone Crusher.
Don't know. How you feel about that, nigga? You gotta just say
he's more of the I mean, I'm trying to speed it up. He's more of the
If I don't know, you gotta say something.
He's more of the crunk era, yelling. So it's not much to it rap wise. Number 24, Birdman. I think most people will probably not have a problem with Birdman being on the shitty rap. He's a bad rapper. Yeah. He doesn't write his raps, but he is a pretty bad rapper. Mike Jones, number 23.
No.
You think he's pretty good?
But no.
I mean, how do you feel about Mike Jones?
Mike Jones, for what he do, is good, bro. He made a song with his fucking number in it, G. Like, he not, like, why is you... See, that's what I'm saying. If I'm making a top 50 rappers list, I'm talking about niggas who, you know what I'm saying, like, done a lot of music that's not, like, just to dance to.
I think there's more factors going into this list other than those. I think this person's probably thinking of who they think is lame or
I think this person is like 30 and probably grew up around the time in which that shit was popping, and he like remember like covering his ears walking past fucking parties or some shit.
All right, number 22, OG Mako.
How you feel about that?
I mean, he only had the one. Really, I mean, he has other songs. They kind of suck. Nobody pays attention to that shit. He had the Bitch You Guessed It, which was kind of hard. But, I mean, I don't think it was hard because of his raps. I think it was hard because of his energy. So, maybe. I just don't listen to enough of his music.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not a lot of rappers on this list anyway. Like,
so they probably suck.
I mean, Logic was an interesting pick because some people would be
if it was a bunch of rappers, I think it'd be even more of a problem with this list. If it was a bunch of rappers, then you'd be like, no,
I don't give a fuck if you think D4L belong on the worst rappers list, bro. Like, it's kind of weird.
They probably the worst rappers. Shit. Number 21, Nick Cannon.
Why?
I mean, a lot of people don't like his rapping. A lot of people don't like his rapping.
Maybe it's bad, and I don't know it's bad.
All right, number 20, Playboi Carti. When it comes to rapping, stop thinking about all this fucking production and swag and all this other dumb shit, bro. What about the bars, my nigga? You know they're not up there. You know they're not up to par whatsoever. They're like not a factor in Cardi.
Why is he on the list, bro?
Because he's not a good rapper.
Yes, he is.
No, not from what I heard. Everything I've heard is a jumble mess of nothing. He's not even one of the good mumble rappers.
Yes, he's probably one of the best mumble rappers.
I feel like everybody bases Cardi shit off of like production and all this other external shit that's not him rapping. So I don't have a problem with him being on his list. I think Lil Pump even makes more of an attempt to have bars than Playboi Carti. Playboi Carti makes no attempt.
Playboi Carti has his own sound.
Right, it's a vibe and swag and blah 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 blah.
But
it's not bars. It's not rapping. It's bad rapping.
I don't respect that. I don't respect it at all. This list is falling apart. It fell apart when you put Ludacris on this bitch.
Number 19, Riff Raff. I haven't heard from him in years.
Fuck you, nigga.
You like Riff Raff?
Like,
just stop.
Yes, I like Riff Raff. Stop. Whoever you are, madam or sir.
Number 18, Shaq. I mean, Shaq
this nigga was being funny, bro.
Shaq had records.
This nigga being funny, bro. You can't put fuck. Is Weird Al gonna go next? Like, who the fuck is next?
Shaq
bro?
actually had rap records though.
But bro, I mean, is he judging his serious rap records? Like, or is he judging
probably
fucking the shit that he did for a movie or some dumb shit?
No, he probably judging the serious rap records. But anyways,
fuck this.
Number 17, YFN Lucci. All right, this is one you gotta think about. So he might suck. I don't know him. I know his name.
You do know him.
Is he one of these sing-songy niggas?
Every day we lit.
Listen, hold on. Why you saying I should know him? Just take into account how many fucking letter and then people like YFN, YBN, like I'm supposed to YSL. I'm supposed to know all these niggas? Like, no, I don't know who the fuck this is.
Why are these niggas?
And then a lot of them have the same fucking 3 letters just with the different last name. So it's probably a YFN Johnny. I don't know who the fuck that is. But anyways, I don't know, maybe not. I don't know enough. So I'm not gonna comment on YFN Lucci. You think he deserves to be there?
He a sing-songy nigga, bro. Like,
I mean, okay, even if they pop rappers, do they suck at rapping? Should they be on the worst rappers list?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
This isn't the worst, like...
There's worse rappers than YFN Lucci.
Well, he's not at the top. He's number 17. So number 16, Ron Artest.
I don't know.
All right.
How do you feel?
Yeah, he probably does suck pretty bad. He's another one of these basketball players turned rappers. He probably is not that good. He probably is the worst in the world.
But you don't know if he's good.
I know from what does he have a ton of material? I don't know. He's a basketball player. I know from a song that I heard that he's not a great rapper. Number 15, Black Tie. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
And when this is where we started getting into the territory where I don't know who the fuck anybody is. Number 14, Krayshawn. Haven't heard from her in a million years. This is kicking the dead body right here. Krayshawn. Gucci. I feel like Lil Debbie or one of them bitches was worse. Or was it it wasn't Lil Debbie, it was V Nasty, I think was worse.
I like Krayshawn.
She was better than V Nasty.
And I like Lil
And V
Debbie.
Nasty is not on this list, so.
I like Krayshawn and Lil Debbie.
Alright, I'm gonna pretend that Krayshawn is the really V Nasty here. because she put out an album with Gucci and that sucked.
You listen to it?
When it came out back in the day, I'm like, why does Gucci have an album with this chick? But anyways,
cause nigga, she popping.
Yeah, I just saw a Gucci interview and he said he's on his like 100th album. So, I don't know. Impressive.
I'm glad for you, Mr. Maine, Mr. Davis.
Number 13, Vanilla Ice. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back on a brand new mission.
This nigga old. Whoever made this list old.
Number 12, Maddie B. Number 11, OJ the Juice Man. You got any? Should he not be on the list? You like OJ enough? He does. Like some people would put him on the list if they worse. So it's not far fetched.
I guess I can understand you putting him on the list. He personally would not be on my worst rappers list.
Number 10, I-20. You probably don't know who I-20 is. I remember him from having some association with Ludacris from back in the day and being on a couple of Disturbing the Peace type joints.
This nigga hate Atlanta.
He probably sucks though. I mean, he probably wasn't the best. He's probably the worst out of like that DTP thing, but whatever. Number 9, Lil B. I don't feel like this is too controversial. This is controversial to some. To you and to like the legion of Lil B people who are like Lil B is good as a rapper. But if we are being serious when it comes to like rapping, Lil B, which I think he's trolling most of the time anyway, so I don't think it really counts. But I don't have a problem with this ultimately.
Who number 1 on this list?
We're getting there. Number 8, 50 Tyson. Which I think was more of a joke than anything.
Fuck
right?
you.
That was more of a meme.
Fuck you.
Than as a serious rapper. Why? I would say who didn't make this list. How did like a Slim Jesus or a fucking...
Yeah, how did he slip by?
But actually, I heard some good Slim Jesus songs. So, numbers... But despite the persona.
The thing about Slim Jesus is that he made music that was just as good and sounded just the same as any of these other niggas. But it was
the persona.
Him
it was
being
like
white.
Him being a skinny white guy.
Yeah, that made it like... Just people, it made it so laughable for some people.
I'm also wondering about a couple other people who aren't on this list.
And then compounded by the whole, I'm just rapping about this.
Like, how did 6ix9ine not make this list? Like, he does kind of suck as a rapper.
Yeah,
I feel like he should make this list.
I would put 6ix9ine on the list before fucking Memphis Bleak or I don't even need to name any of the other names that's on this list.
All right,
this list fell
I think
apart.
you might have a problem with this one. Is this might be the last one you have a problem with? Number 7, G Herbo.
Wrong. Absolutely wrong.
Number 7's worst rapper ever, G Herbo.
In my opinion, and shit, we can review that album one day because that's how strongly I feel about this album or mixtape. I guess.
What do you think this person's background have to be to where they put G Herbo at number 7? Like, why do they hate G Herbo?
Above 30.
You think people above 30 would not like G Herbo? You think G Herbo is like a kid like a rapper?
Maybe not. Saying Lil Herb being on the list is not, the ultimate factor of.
I haven't heard from him in years either.
But
I haven't heard from him in years either.
Lil Herb and G Herbo is the same person,
right?
Oh,
I haven't heard about anything he's been doing in years.
But I think this nigga old because he put Lil B on the list. He put fucking YFN Lucci on the list. He
also put Cassidy and Freeway and like a bunch of old ass niggas on there too.
He put some old ass niggas on there too. But he put Lil Pump on the list. Like, come on now. If you don't like Lil Pump, you probably over 30. Or you just like on some like in your super rap purist bag like I was in early high school days. So
I guess he doesn't live up to the bar standard this guy is. Number 6. All right. So this is where it's a little less controversial. We just got number 6 leading to the top 5. We got JoJo Simmons.
Don't know.
Russell Simmons' son.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he kind of sucks. I would not have a problem with this.
I remember.
This is Diggy's big brother.
Yeah, I would say I remember Diggy. I don't remember JoJo.
Number 5, Silk the Shocker. This is Master P's brother, right? Or something, or cousin or some shit.
Silk the Shocker. He sound like a bad Spider-Man villain.
Yeah, well,
or isn't
Shocker.
the Shocker?
Yeah, the Shocker's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Number 4, Stunner for Vegas. I have no idea who that is.
He is a new rapper that is signed to the Baby or the same label as the Baby or something like that.
Does he suck?
I don't think he sucks.
His name is not great, but Stunner for Vegas? That's weird.
I don't know what it means, but hey, it's probably some street shit that I'm not supposed to know what it means.
Number 3, Lil Yachty. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Lil Yachty's like fucking like
can go.
snot in his nose delivery is
He
enough
can
to put
go.
in there anyway.
I was just trying to think of anything, something.
Number 2, Blueface.
I can understand, but I wouldn't put him on my. I mean, I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't know who I would put on my list. I don't know, man, because I wouldn't waste my time with certain people. It's just like
Number 1. It's kind of anticlimactic. Is that a car engine or a drum roll? What the fuck? Anyway, number 1, Magoo. That's what I said. It's kind of anticlimactic. Who the fuck is Magoo?
You don't even know who that is?
No, who's Magoo?
We gotta look him up now to transition out of this fucking list.
To see who's the worst rapper. Magoo.
This list fucking sucks. And did I unplug the headphones? Yeah.
All right, so that, ladies and gentlemen, hey, I think does Fantana have a video about this? That is the top 50 worst rappers of all time list.
Boo.
So, there you go.
Where would you grade this list?
I'll give it a solid D minus. Like, some people should be on there, most people shouldn't, but
F plus.
I'll give it a D plus for troll points. Like, I think this is a clear troll, and it went viral. So,
and it got me upset. So
good for them. All right, we took so long on that. Let's just hop into this review. I do think that was good content though.
Yeah.
But let's get right into the review of local Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Nasty Boys.
Oh, I thought you were going to confirm or deny whether they're from Milwaukee or not.
They're
from Milwaukee for sure, though.
Nigga, they're from Milwaukee.
I don't know if you said they were just local to Wisconsin or Milwaukee. Wisconsin is pretty.
I'm pretty sure they're from Milwaukee.
So Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Nasty Boys. That's where we are right now.
Yeah,
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I want to review more local artists, but I'm kind of when it comes to reviewing local artists, I've been hesitant because I'm not gonna lie. So I would much rather just not say anything because I would hate to fuck up my chances to work with X artists because I gave you a bad review on my podcast. I don't get no views.
Right, that no one's ever gonna hear.
Yeah.
No, I've only known a handful of Milwaukee, like not known, but known of a handful of like at least bands. I don't pay attention to really local rappers. I don't really waste my time on local rappers from anywhere. Until you prove your shit's like a cut above to where it should stand out. A lot of local rappers sound like somebody. But local bands from Milwaukee, I think the most notable thing we got is the Violent Femmes with Added Up or Blister in the Sun. I think that's the most popular band from here.
Cuckoo Cow.
Well, that's back to rapping. And I think we got a hardcore band that made a little noise in the 80s, D Cruisin'. But aside from that, we got the Nasty Boys.
I mean, there's more local artists than that. I can name
notable, known artists.
I don't think they're notable or known. I think they got like fucking...
Who?
The Nasty Boys.
Well, they're known to us now. They're not on the level of a Violent Femmes and probably not a D Cruisin', but... That we know them, so now that's just a part of the Pokédex right now.
Yeah,
Nasty Boys.
And see, the reason I was like so quick to review this is because I like it a lot, And if I didn't like it a lot, I would be like, man.
So what's the album name?
Is
it a self-titled or it's an EP actually, not album? Sorry.
Yeah.
It's about 10 minutes, about 5 songs.
It's about
6 songs, maybe
like 6 songs. Do you got the track list? Because I don't got my fucking phone.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. It's about 6 songs, 10 minutes. They kind of race through them. The album is called One, or the EP is called One.
Yeah,
it was released last year.
Go support these niggas on Bandcamp.
How would you describe that sound?
It sounds like just sonically, it just sounds like some weird post-punk fucking just extravaganza. And you know what I'm saying, the first reference that we both I think probably drew from these guys was The Garden. They're a 2-piece. They make weird post-punk music. So
yeah, they are 2-piece here. Where would I put this? Instrumentally, I would say we had the back and forth about whether I thought it sounded super like The Garden. Some points do. I guess it is of that same style of higher tempo. I said The Garden was more surf punky in riff, but I guess I can give this more of a. I guess if we use the post-punk thing outside of like the 80s and 90s as the wider term, yeah, I can give it, I guess, a faster tempo post-punk. Maybe, I don't want to say it's leaning into some post-hardcore in the instrumentation, but it's faster. Vocally, it's a little, it's one of those zany deliveries. I compared it to like a game show delivery where the guy's like this, like he's singing like that. I compared it to maybe a Devo, Oingo Boingo. It was most close to me to Wall of Voodoo. These are all like zany 80s post-punk acts. Yeah. So it sounds like that vocally with a harder edged
the production, and the production and the mixing seem very gritty and like
it's visceral. Clear. It's very clear.
It's clear, but it's still got a very dirty quality to it.
And it hits a little hard. Those drums, the snares, it hits like that's if anything, that's kind of what reminds me of the Garden. How just clear, and I don't want to say they're as tight as they're not as tight as the Garden. Like the Garden is way tighter. Tighter when they play, and I think they add a little bit more imagination to some of the overall instrumentals. But this is I don't know how
album in, I believe.
This is one EP in, so you got to give them room to grow. This was 6 tracks that followed a pattern of name and track number 1, U, track number 2, and so on, and your song titles. That's the name of the whole thing. Overall, I felt like this and I think it's not too far of a stretch that these songs all flowed so much almost into each other that it could have been like one long EP song.
10-minute song.
It could have been one long song with transitions slightly. Like riffs.
I wouldn't like it if it was like that.
Riffs go into each other.
The one straight fucking MP3 straight through, I wouldn't like that. I want these split up.
Yeah, riffs go into each other a lot of times, or they use very similar riffs to where one song goes. You might be sitting and riding around, and you might not notice that the song shifted into the next song.
Yeah.
Because it just goes right into it. So this all could be one big song, with just different sections.
And some of the songs are like 60 seconds.
Yeah, most of these, I don't think you have any song that cracks the 2-minute, do you? I think all of these are like one.
Like maybe some of them like it's a 140 something.
So it's like the Garden along those lines too, where it's like
super
short, maybe early Garden tracks where it's like blast of zany energy.
Yeah.
For like short periods of time.
But they tend to have quite a bit of transitions, which is that's the thing that put them kind of a step above early Garden. I had to keep referencing these niggas to the Garden, but that kind of could put them a step above in a certain way, but not, of course I love the Garden and they've grown on me, and I love that band for a long time. So, but they just like how the song can, go from one section to another very, not seamlessly necessarily, but very abruptly. And it just feels like it's a lot going on in, 90 seconds or whatever.
So a lot of the songs, because it flowed so much into each other, some of them have their standouts, but I do believe that like some of the songs, I think more specifically Your and Song, the ones in the middle here, I feel like they just could have been combined into one song. Like these shits are only 1 minute anyway. So, and these songs sounded so similar, and and it wasn't enough going on to split it. I feel like to make 2 full-fledged songs that they could have just been one song. So that's where I would take it there. It's not a lot to speak on, seeing as it's just a 10-minute record. But like I said, good blast of energy, some good instrumental. I like where they're going because I like the overall sound.
I see good things for them whenever they drop next.
I feel like they can tighten up more, add a few more bells and whistles, I guess, at least, especially on the drumming part. Sometimes while the drums are clear, they're straightforward, without a ton
the thing that really
of bells and whistles.
I think the thing that make it stand out a little bit to me is just the processing. It's just like the mixing that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, the drums are very punchy. The overall,
I feel like they'd be better if the drums were like a little bit more aggressive at points.
Maybe, yeah, they probably could have spiced it. Like you said, it was kind of straightforward a lot of the time.
I like the zany thing. I like the zany thing even more from bands. The zany vocals and the loudness when it's like more aggressive too and more a little unhinged.
Yeah.
It sounds a little rawer that way.
Yeah.
But overall, I think I like this. It was a nice.
I think one thing that stand out before we end this review and the podcast, is just the space of the record. Just like how I keep like emphasizing the mix and like how everything is, like you said, so HD and clear. It seems so intentionally dirty and gritty and just like noisy, even though it's like, you know, it's blended really well. It seems like whoever is responsible for the mixing knows what they're doing.
They did a pretty good job. Production wise, I would not say this is lacking. I feel like the only places that could be lacking is
compositionally
from the musicians themselves, which I don't think it's too bad. It doesn't take away. It's not bad.
It's punk music, sure.
And it's and I feel like they will always build upon what they laid down here. And if this is where you start out, this is a good place to start out. This is a nice 10-minute EP.
What you would give it?
As far as a grade, where are we going? We're doing the 5-point scale or 10-point?
You know, I always do the 10, but whatever you want to do.
I feel like weren't you in favor of doing the 5?
Bro, you lying.
Or was that
making
me?
that up, bro.
Was that me?
I can show you a video.
I think it was me. I think the 5. I think I felt the 5 was more concise.
I mean, what you want to do? We can do whatever. 5. Fuck it.
I will do a 5. I will say I would give this as a good 3.5.
I would say 4.
I wouldn't say 4. I don't think it was great. I think it was good to goodish. So 3.25 to 3.
Maybe right now I feel like it's a good 3 a good 4 because
actually I may rephrase that. I may be giving this a 3 to a 3.25.
Maybe I feel that way because I feel a certain connection to this band because you kind
of know these guys.
Yeah, I don't know them, but
you spoken with them online.
Yeah, we had a little exchange or whatever, and as soon as like it doesn't happen a lot in real life where somebody like, hey, listen to my music and it's it's pretty good, like. You know what I'm saying?
Right. This is good for somebody that I know or somebody that approached me to listen to it.
Yeah, I mean, I approached them online. Only thing I said was like, oh, your name is like really, it stuck out. It made me click on whatever the fuck it was, even though the conversation is what made me listen to their music. Mm-hmm. So good job, guys.
I don't think it's bad. I think 3 is good. I think it's good with room to improve and just room to show more.
Maybe over time.
Show more of what they can do. This is only 10 minutes of work.
Yeah. Maybe over time I'll feel more like a 3.5 or a 3. I just feel like right now I'm just like, this is nice for some local shit. Like I could go see these niggas when they got a show on the 25th, I believe. I could go see these niggas tomorrow perform because they right down the street. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And production wise, this isn't bad. So I wouldn't say it's a demo, but this could be a demo. It's only 10 minutes.
It is a demo, I would imagine.
It's a demo, like full. I don't know. Demos
or
usually
EP or whatever the fuck.
Demos usually aren't really put together. They're not finished or super mastered or whatever. But this is. But I feel like they can do more.
Yeah, actually,
and they will do more probably.
I'll take it back. It's not demo quality by any
means.
No.
But it's mastered. Like somebody put a lot of care into it.
Yeah.
And the songs aren't like they don't sound like they're in too much of an earlier stage. But it's only 10 minutes, so I'm not gonna.
But you want longer songs?
Not necessarily even longer songs, just more songs.
Okay.
Just like more, just to show what they can do.
Yeah.
Show their range, show where they can go. So there you go, Nasty Boys. Shout out to them. Shout out to the original Nasty Boys, Brian Knobs, Jerry Sags, wherever you guys are. Back in the 90s.
Hold on, who is this?
This is a wrestling tag team, WWF, WCW, back in the early 90s. The Nasty Boys.
Well, these are the Nasty Boys. Now.
These are the new Nasty Boys.
No, nigga, we are the Nasty Boys, nigga. Or they are.
Oh yeah,
I'm not in the band.
You joined the group?
Yeah, I just put myself in the band.
You inserted yourself. You feel a part of this. It's a movement.
Yeah, nigga.
It's the Nasty Boys movement.
Yeah, they always like talking about a cult or some shit. They follow them on Instagram at Cult of Nasty. I might put that if I'm feeling good about myself when I'm editing this. I might flash it on the screen and put it in the description and all that bullshit. So
So there we go. That's another episode. That's number 10 in the books.
RNDM 10.
Oh, we're gonna end off on that?
Nuh-uh.
Okay. I mean, we can. Or
I guess we gonna end off like this.
Traditionally, we gotta do the little bit of production notes. What are we doing for next time?
Oh yeah, we were supposed to review Danny Brown.
Oh,
We forgot.
ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
You want to double back?
I don't know. That would be me choosing twice in a row, and I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, you're putting the weight on my shoulders?
I mean, yeah, that would be. This is my choice, and so I think it's your choice to. I mean, what you want to do?
We'll get the Danny Brown out the way.
Danny Brown.
All right, there you go.
What is it called? What do you know or some shit?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's weird. It's in some weird. It's all no spaces and shit. Danny's a family man.
No.
Yeah,
and he fixed his teeth and everything.
Yeah, he's Daniel Brown.
Yeah, I mean, I'll speak on this next time on the podcast, but
yeah,
like it's kind of weird getting used to the new Danny Brown.
Yeah, he's Danny Brown.
I would like what happened
Daniel from the Cosby
just
Show
a few
now.
years ago. It was like Danny Brown with the gap and the crazy hair and shit, and wearing like very tight clothes.
Yeah,
like that was crazy Danny Brown, XXX type of shit.
Yeah,
I feel like a little bit's changed. But I'll get into that next time. We'll leave it on a cliffhanger. I feel like that's changed a little bit. But
have you listened to any of it already? I've listened to like one or two tracks.
One or two tracks.
Yeah.
Like a couple weeks ago. So anyway, RNDM 10. Thank you guys for joining us.
Bye.